G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode. So today we're going to get straight into scarifying this lawn down and getting it back to dirt, basically getting it ready for perennial ryegrass seed. It's a bit of a shame because the grass is looking so good and everyone reckons I'm crazy that I've told that I'm doing it, but no pain, no gain. I really want to try and get it right this year because every other year I just haven't got it right with the perennial ryegrass. So this year's the year. So we're basically going to get stuck into it with the heavy duty scarifier from Predator, and then I'll go through and pick it all up with the Victor rotary mower behind me there. And then basically once that's all cleaned up, we'll go through and I'll probably use my rover and just try and mow it as low as possible just to give it a real nice flat head start. And then I'll go through and put the seed down, top dress and all that sort of stuff with that. We'll talk about that when we get to it. So for now, we're just gonna get stuck into stripping this down and hitting the ground running. I have sprayed this with plant growth regulator, sorry, about 4 or 5 days ago now. So ideally you want to do that just to put the cooch to sleep. And then it's not competing with the ryegrass seed to come back through. So 4 to 5 days you want to be spraying your plant growth regulator just to basically put this to bed for winter. We won't see it again now for another 6 months, which is a shame, but hopefully it comes back looking like this next time. Just, yeah, helps allow that seed to come through on its own. The other thing I haven't done as well is sprayed a pre-emergent herbicide. So you don't want to be spraying that because it will affect the germination of the seed, because obviously that's what a pre-emergent is doing, is it's stopping that weed seed from developing into a weed. So we haven't sprayed any pre-emergent on this for that very reason. We'll see how it goes. I don't have too many weeds at the moment, just the occasional bit of clover, so I'll keep an eye on that as it's coming back through. And then hopefully, I mean, there's going to be weeds in the top dress, it's just part of life, so we'll have to just deal with that as it comes. But that could be another good video to do once the perennial ryegrass seed comes back through and it's established enough. We'll give it a whack of herbicide and see how it goes. But that's pretty it for now. We'll get cracking into this because it's already 2 o'clock. As you can see, the weather's looking pretty atrocious. So apparently we've got a week of rain coming up. So we want to try and get this done and the seed down ready with fertiliser before the rain kicks in for the week, because that's going to be perfect timing. It will help germinate the seed and it will just help. I don't have to have the sprinklers on every 2 seconds to keep the seed wet. So fingers crossed it all works, and let's get into it. G'day everyone, well we're about, I don't know, I'd say a third of the way through it now. A lot more thatch than I thought there was. It's been a bit of a battle. It's taken me a while to get through it all. But you can see here we are getting through it, so it's basically down to dirt now. But if you see there, we've only done that much basically. I've got my groomer out now just to help break it all up as well. But yeah, it's definitely taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but that's fine. We're about an hour and 15 minutes in so far, so it's just after 3 o'clock here. And yeah, we're getting there, and I'll show you how much is in your trailer already. So we've already got that much thatch in there. It's crazy considering I only just did a light reno the other week, so mustn't have taken too much off, but at least this is basically down to dirt now, so which is what we want. And we're going to be top dressing it anyway, so if it's not perfect then it's alright because the top dress will cover the seed, so it's not too bad. But yeah, just give you an update. We'll kick on. Just wanted to show you how much thatch we're pulling up here. So I mean, probably didn't really do a very good job when I did that reno not long ago, but I mean that's basically down to dirt there, so it's not too bad. But yeah, you can see we're pulling out a lot of thatch, but that's what we're here to do. So I'll put the drone up now and get a bit of aerial footage. Finally got through all that. Took me about 2.5 hours to get this down to where it is now. Basically pretty happy with that level. Gone over it with the rotary, the groomer, the scarifier. Can't really do a huge amount more with it. It's pretty well down to dirt, but I will go around tomorrow. It's getting too late now. I've got night shift tonight, so I'll have to start getting ready for work, but I'll go around tomorrow with the rotary scissors and do all the edges, and probably the steppers, do them a little bit more as well, just to get them down to dirt a bit better. But other than that, that's pretty well it. Show you just down here. I mean, we're pretty well at dirt. That's dirt. So I'm pretty happy with that. Can't complain. I hope it comes back. That's all I'm going to say. Did a bit of farming over here. Got quite deep into the sand here, but I wanted to try and reduce the height between mine and the neighbour's yard a bit, so it's still a fair distance there, but it's better than what it was, so we'll see how it goes. And also I'm going to be top dressing this, but you can see there's some perennial rye grass there from last year poking through already. Whew, sorry, seemed like I run a marathon. I'm knackered. But yeah, that's that for today, guys. So I'll see you again tomorrow and we'll get stuck back into it. Tomorrow we'll probably obviously do the edges. We'll whip over it probably one more time with the rotary just to clean up the stuff from the edges, and then we will start getting the seed down. So I'll show you the seed tomorrow. We'll put some down and then we'll top dress it, and then we'll do a little bit more to it and seed it again and then fertilise it. But we'll go through all that tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Cheers, have a good night.